you place above God in your heart becomes a burden. Weighs your spirit down, makes your heart heavy. Whatever you place above God in your heart. And when your heart is heavy, what happens? You can't be sensitive to His voice. You can't be in tune for prayer. When your heart is heavy, you'll find that little things can irritate you. Little things can overwhelm you. Little things can cause you agitation. You find yourself acting under tension and pressure because your heart is burdened. I remember a couple of weights in order to reduce the pressure. Many of us are acting under tension and pressure because our hearts are burdened. Our hearts are heavy. Our spirits are locked up. And this is affecting our Christian walk, affecting our walk with the Lord. Prophet Tibijoshua says, we that walk with the Lord run the straight race through God's good grace. But if your heart is bound and burdened, how can you run your race? Our burden has taken our eyes off Jesus. We face a burden, something holds us back, holds us down. We try to solve the problem without God. We try to remove the weights without God. We try to lighten the load without God. And instead of helping the situation, we go from burden to burden He created. Satan cannot loosen a chain He fastened. Some of us have this wrong impression. You say, I want to fight fire with fire. You want to fight envy with pride. You want to fight malice with jealousy. You want to fight anger with lust. You don't realize that they have the same father. They come from the same source. Satan is the author of bondage. He cannot bring freedom. Satan is the author of division. He cannot bring unity. Satan is the author of pain. He cannot bring peace. Only Jesus can set you free. It says, come unto me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. What does this mean? That doesn't mean that we cannot have trouble. That doesn't mean that people won't speak evil about us. That does not mean there cannot be hardships, but it means you are not alone. You and Him are working together. You and Him are facing the battle together. You and Him are fighting the battle together. You and Him are lifting the load together. You and Him are facing the persecution together. You are sharing in His ability, sharing in His strength. And as you bless God in your trials, you will be blessed by God through your trials.